Hey, Jonny Graham here again. I'm back with another hot hiring tip. This time, I want to talk to you about the clients that hire good CVs instead of good candidates. What do I mean? Okay, here's the thing. Often, we meet certain types of clients where it's more important to them that the candidate's CV has the right makeup in terms of companies that the candidate has worked on and the brand names that are on that candidate's CV than necessarily the skills, competencies, abilities, and attributes of the candidate themselves. Now again, these are great clients for us because they're easily pleased, and you can often place some pretty average salespeople with them because you know the candidate's CV looks right. It makes good reading. Why do they do it? Well, here's the thing, I get it. Buying a branded CV to come and sell for you is a very easy way of abdicating responsibility for a sales hire. Buying a branded CV, it looks good. Nobody ever got fired for buying IBM, as the old advert used to say. The brands are as powerful when you see them on a CV as the brand Rolex is when you're thinking about buying a watch, as a brand Canon is when you're thinking about buying a camera, as the brand Mercedes is when you're thinking about buying a car. Those brand names reassure you as the hiring manager that actually this candidate's going to be okay. Ooh, worked at Oracle. Ooh, worked at SAP. Must be okay. No. Worked at Oracle, worked at SAP, doesn't mean they're okay. Worked at company X, worked at company Y, no, doesn't mean they're okay. Worked at a competitor, then at a competitor Z, must mean they're okay. No, it doesn't mean they're okay. What it means is that they work for those companies. As to whether they're okay or not, that's about you overcoming and knowing consciously and working out your own subconscious bias that you've already half hired the candidate because of what's on the CV. And I get it. A good CV looks good. A good CV silences the powers that be above you. Look, boss, I've hired a guy who worked for 3 of our closest competitors. He must be okay. You've abdicated some responsibility. You've made your boss happy that you've hired a good name. It's a little bit like a football manager hiring an old player that played for a big club. He thinks he can satisfy the fans with the signing. But actually, has he signed a real player? Or has he just signed a name? It makes it easy to abdicate responsibility for the hire, and more than that, it's vain. I usually find that the people that hire CVs rather than people, they're often quite brand-focused people themselves. They've often got a big flash car when they arrive at our offices to do some interviewing. They've often got the big flashy watch. They're brand-focused people, they're vain. Hiring the CV before you hire the salesperson, that is a vanity hire. Be careful with it. So how do you stop doing it? It's about 2 things. 1, it's about self-awareness, and 2, it's about hiring process. It's about knowing that you're hiring for specific, focused competencies and that you've really analysed what your top performers do and comparing the candidate that sat in front of you to a specific set of criteria and competencies based on an analysis of previous success within your business. You want to find out a little bit more about that, you can read my book, Always Be Hiring, which is on Amazon, or if you want a free copy, just give me a shout. Drop me a note on LinkedIn, I'll send you one. Or alternatively, you can buy it and we'll send the proceeds to charity. So it's more than anything, avoiding that whole hiring a good CV thing. It's just about being consciously aware of what you're doing when you're hiring and having good hiring process. So that's this month's tip. Keep well. I'll see you again soon.